Hey, what's up guys? Nick here from the Informative Fisherman Show on behalf of Savage Gear, and I want to introduce you guys to a new worm we have coming out, the Razorback worm. These come in 8 to 10 inches long, and this worm's actually got some really cool features. What makes up about 30% of the body is that big classic ribbon tail. For you guys like to throw big Carolina rigs or flip a big worm or drag it out there on those hot days in the middle of the summer, it's a fantastic option because if you look at the body right there, it's not huge, but it presents a large meal, which is going to get those bass in those hotter times of the year, and even in the winter and spring. You know, a big worm always catches big fish. You can see right there, we call it the Razorback. You cannot rub your finger the opposite way. It's like shark scales, you know, it's going to catch you. Now what that's going to do is naturally as that worm falls, it's going to have a little bit weirder hydrodynamics, which is going to cause some interesting movement to that worm. So you get a lot of natural movement no matter how slow or how fast you're dragging this worm. Nice thick body, so you can run a thicker EWG or a flipping hook in here, but we have these little recesses on the bottom and a recess on the back. Now what that's doing, it's only going maybe probably I would say less than 10% of the depth of the body of the worm. Now why is that important? Oftentimes when you're Texas rigging a bait, you're going to bring your hook through and it's going to lay on the back of that bait. Now that's completely exposed if your hook's coming through and it's laying on the back. But the nice part about having that little slit on the back like that is now your hook can actually sit in there while it's running Texposed, to where your hookup ratio is going to be higher and you can still come through the grass, and when they suck it up, you don't have to set extra hard to get that hook to penetrate that plastic. It's already going to be sitting in that little recess. So if you ever wonder what those little slits are in the back of worms, that's what it's for. That's why we got belly and back, to kind of give you the best of both worlds no matter how you want to rig it. This worm right here is going to get you those better than average fish. From 8 to 10 inches, this is a fantastic way in those dog days of summer to get a big bite. A lot of people have lost this over the last 10 years, that big worm. But you watch any of the highest level bass tours out there, you will see in the middle of the summer, the big worm is always a player, guys. Check out Savage Gear's Razorback worm. You're gonna absolutely love it.